All right, Elise, getting you your video of Purdy. What we're doing today is we're going to start her off-leash obedience. So we still have a leash on. We're going to start with the leash in our hands, and then what we're going to do is when we get to a kind of a comfortable spot in the heeling, we'll drop the leash. There's a lot of confusion that comes into play when we take the leash away, just because they're no longer connected to us and they're not getting that directional correction from the leash. So they're not getting the extra help of, hey, you need to come back and fix your position this way. So it's purely on e-collar, and she needs to remember, okay, why am I feeling this? What was I doing? How do I fix it? So she really has to be an independent problem solver when we drop that leash. And then if we need to, the leash is still there if we need to pick it up and help her out. Because I don't want to set her up for failure. I want to set her up for success. So if she needs it, I'm going to grab the leash and guide her with the leash and then drop it again. Good girl. So she's kind of what we call avoidantly sniffing. So she doesn't want to do the obedience. She doesn't want to think about it. So she's going to, oh, I'm going to sniff this leaf over here. So that's a good point where we pick the leash up again. We're going to use it, hold it very, very loosely. And then when we get to a comfortable spot again, we'll drop it. Good girl. So this is pretty good as far as beginning off leash. She's just going to get better and better. She's going to get more and more comfortable with it. The more new things we introduce, every time you introduce something new, a dog isn't as comfortable with it, and they have to get used to it and understand it better, and then they become more comfortable and more confident. Good girl. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the place command. So as you can see, there are some beds laying out here. And place is an implied stay. So that means we don't tell her the word stay. We tell her the word place. She gets up on the bed and then she has to stay there until we tell her something different. We can give her another command. We can tell her come. We can tell her heel or anything like that. Or we can give her a release command. So the release command, there's 3 parts to it. We want to be really, really specific with it. She has to offer us eye contact. Then we tell her okay. And then we use our body language to guide her out of the command. And generally, body language is just turning away, opening up your body, and then patting your leg, telling her it's okay to get off the bed. But we tell her place. The first time we say it is free, giving her the opportunity to comply with the command. As long as all 4 paws get on that bed, we tell her good girl, and then we can leave her there. If we have to tell her place again, there's a correction associated with it. So we bring in the e-collar, we bring in the leash pressure, and then as soon as all 4 feet touch the bed, we tell her that she did a good job. Good girl. There you go. Good job. So we use place beds inside, we use them outside, wherever we're hanging out, and we don't necessarily want dogs getting into things. So, for instance, I have this fire pit. So when I have fires, I don't want dogs getting burned or anything. I don't want them getting into the s'mores or whatever it may be that we're doing. So I'm going to put them in place. Inside, when I'm watching TV, doing laundry, cooking, eating, I'm going to have my dog in place so they're not begging, laying on the clean clothes, or getting on the couch when I don't want them to be on the couch, things like that. Good girl. So we want all 4 feet. She's missing 1 foot. We want all 4 feet on that bed. There you go. Good girl. So doing really well. She also is working with a newer person. This is Britain. And so that's a little bit different too. So every new thing we introduce, she has to become comfortable and confident with. But it's a good thing because the more new things we introduce, the better and better she gets at being comfortable with different and new things. So she's doing really good. The off leash is off to a good start. We're just going to get better and better. So getting her all ready to come home to you soon.